I'm Kimber, and this is my husband Ron. We are from Texas. I'm originally from Texas, and
Thank you.
yeah, we met in Texas, and we chose Panama because he did a lot of research, and
Yeah, and we have first of all, I'm a disabled veteran from the United States, so she gets health care,
in
which is a good
Panama.
thing. And the health care in Panama is good health care. We checked into that. Plus the roads, it's easy to get around. We're 6 hours from Panama City here, but we can also have a 30-minute flight from Panama City to here. And the roads are good between here and there if we want to drive. But we checked out other places. We checked out Costa Rica, Belize,
Turks and
Honduras,
Caicos.
Turks
Turks and
Caicos,
Caicos.
yeah. And out of all of those, we decided on Panama. And
They also have a really nice pensionata program
yes, they do that.
for our visa. So
Yeah,
you
and
know,
we took a tour through a lot of the country, and came back and spent a month looking at the places we liked, and one of them was Pedasi. Didn't know about Venao, and ended up meeting some people here, and
we ended up
well,
staying here for a
yeah,
week,
yeah,
and we were disappointed because we wanted to be in Pedasi, and now we're grateful that we ended up in Venao because we love it. Yeah.
yeah. It's a good community of people, and it's a good mixture. There's Panamanians, there's Israelis, there's South
South
Africans,
Africans,
Austrians, Germans, Americans,
Swedish,
Canadians,
Italians.
yeah, Italians, yeah. I love the Italians.
So the pull to move to Venao was a yes. There was no maybes or whiffs. It was just a hard yes. And one of our friends said, "It's like this in this community. All of our souls have traveled many lifetimes together, and we made a soul commitment to meet back here in Venao." And the 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 relationships that we've created are some of the most authentic, real, heartfelt relationships, friendships, and it's really quite beautiful. It's a lovely community, and we have no regrets. I asked him yesterday. I was like, if we were to not live here, where would we live? We can't think of any place we'd rather live.
Yeah, I met someone that I'd met him a couple times before, but at the grocery store here, which is a really good grocery store here in
Yeah,
town.
it's a beautiful grocery store.
Yeah, and his name is Deepak. He's from the United States, and we talked for I don't know 15 or 20 minutes, and he said, "This is the strangest, most authentic conversation I've ever had in my life in a grocery store." It's like, yeah,
Yeah, he
well,
even came up to me. He was like, "Oh my God, did your husband tell me about our conversation?" He said, "I've never had a conversation like that in the fruit section of the grocery store." So yeah, it's really it's been amazing. We feel very fortunate. So we chose Hermitage Hills. We'd looked around at some different homes, and we looked at a house in Pedasi we were very interested in. And someone told us about Hermitage Hills, and it was our last day here before going to Gorgona. And we walked in; it just had the walls, and I saw the view, and it's a view that I've been coveting. Every time I drive past the house next door, I'd be like, "That's the view I want." And when we walked in, the wind was blowing, the view was amazing, and I was like, "This is it." And we weren't going to build, and we weren't going to buy; we were going to rent. And 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later, we're meeting with Michael and Andreas for Thanksgiving dinner, and at Fridays
yeah,
in Panama City. We loved what they presented to us. We felt immediate trust that we would be taken care of. And so we took the plunge to be the first house. And the quality of the home has been amazing. They've done everything to make us happy. We had our stuff delivered on June 1st, and everybody in the community was like, "It's not going to happen. The house is not going to be ready." It was not only ready, but we had electricity and we had Wi-Fi that weekend.
yeah. Well, it took us one day to get Wi-Fi,
Yeah.
and I mean, they've got underground electricity underground water,
gutters,
sidewalks,
and sidewalks.
gutters. Everything is already here. The money that they spent here in the millions to get this thing ready.
Yeah,
it is.
we had only seen one addition, which is Roy's, that had sidewalks and gutters. And when we walked in and we saw the infrastructure that they were putting down before the homes, and it's apparent that they're not waiting for people to buy in order to build a house. They're not using, our money to build. They've got the money, and so that was very reassuring for us. And they've become friends. So not many times do you work with a builder and you walk away still friends, and we consider them both friends. So